Hello, my name is Oluchi Madu. I'm a talent maximization coach. I'm the founder of Talent Maximization Academy, an online academy where people are trained to discover themselves, to discover their talents, develop their talents, monetize and maximize their talents. It's also a platform where people are trained and led through the process of self-discovery so that they can discover their purpose on earth, create unique paths that leads to successful and purposeful living. I'm also the founder of the Purposeful Children's Academy, an academy where we nurture children and lead them through the process of self-discovery for them to discover themselves, embrace their identity. We also help them to discover their inherent gifts, known as talents, and their strengths. We help them to harmonize this discovery, to understand their strengths, so that they can choose course of study and career paths that are in line with their strengths and inherent gifts. Because studies have shown that people that work according to their brain bends tend to do better, more successful, and live healthier than those that work against their brain bends. Brain bends is that part of brain that houses the inherent gifts. When people work according to their brain bends, it's just as they are playing and at the same time working. But when people work against their brain bends, they struggle to work. They burn more energy. They are likely to be stressed out and are likely to end up with some terminal diseases. And they are not fulfilled because they don't like what they are doing. Severally, parents have asked me, how do I raise purpose-driven children? How do I raise children that can make decisions, important decisions independently in life? How do I raise my child so that they don't join the bad gang when they go out there? And my response always is, ensure that you instill the values that will make your children to become purpose-driven. A purpose-driven child is that child that knows exactly what he wants in life. There are so many things you don't break your head over when a child becomes purpose-driven. A purpose-driven child has already discovered himself, understand his strengths, his abilities. Because he has understand his abilities and strengths, it tends to boost his confidence. So he becomes a confident child. So a purpose-driven child knows what he wants in life. Because he knows what he wants in life, he has already seen what he will put in to get what he wants in life. So he develops core values that are in line with the future he's seeing. Because of this core value that a purpose-driven child has developed, it helped him to choose his friends, to choose his associations, to make decisions, important decisions in life. And these decisions includes choosing course of study, choosing career path, and choosing friends, associations, and choosing life partners. Yes, you heard me well. Purpose is a very strong and powerful force that shapes life. When a child has the knowledge of purpose and is purpose-driven, he knows that he doesn't marry anyhow. As he's growing, he tends to move. As he's growing, he tends to move with those things that will actualize his purpose on earth. So if you want to raise a child that can make important decisions independently and can become purpose-driven to create a path that can lead to successful and purposeful living, this video today is for you. Today, I'm going to be sharing how you can start. And the first step is to help your child to understand their inherent gifts. You need to also discover your children's inherent gifts so that you become a good guidance and become a good coach at home. So today, I'll be sharing steps to discover your child's inherent gifts, which happens to be the first step you take when you want to raise a purpose-driven child. When discovering your child's inherent gift is part of self-discovery. So I'm going to share my screen with you. So the first thing you need to pay attention to, but before then, for you to raise a purpose-driven child, you as a parent should also understand the knowledge of purpose. What it means is that you are also purpose-driven. You are purposeful and want to raise a purpose-driven child. So a parent that wants to raise a purpose-driven child must be intentional and purposeful. So in this journey, you need to document. You need to be observant. First of all, you need to be observant. You need to pay attention to certain things. And as you're paying attention, you are documenting the results, your observations. Document. I use the word document. Please don't joke with documentation when you are having a journey with a child that you want to raise to become purpose-driven. So the first thing you may want to pay attention is on toy preferences. For children who are within the age of using toys, pay attention to their toy preferences. Always throw different toys. And when you display different toys, always ask them to make their choice. Don't tell them, go play with ball, go play with crayon, go do some building block stuff. Oh, go play with puzzles. No. Display those things and encourage the child to make a choice. You'll be surprised that over time, the kind of toys this child will be picking, they will be similar. Once you notice that the toys he plays with are similar toys, it's a great indicator to what is likely to be one of their inherent gifts. So, having observed this, the next thing you do is to document your results. Document, go through, let's say, a period of time, be observant on the toy preferences. Remember, don't tell him, go play with this or this. Display the toys and allow this child to choose. Let him have that power of choice. Let him exercise it. And with time, keep being observant. You find out that there is always a particular kind of toy that this child go for. Document this. Is a powerful pointer to what is likely to be one of their inherent gifts. Then the second thing you may want to pay attention is their hobbies. This is another powerful pointer to inherent gifts. What is that activity that your child always loves to go for whenever he's free? This child has finished house chores, this child has finished homework, and the next thing he runs to do that activity. Pay attention to it. Is it regular? Even if it's not regular, the hobbies that he always engages in, are they in any way related? Pay attention and document your observation over time. Then the next thing you may want to pay attention to is their curiosity antenna. I've seen parents always, when their children are asking them questions, they feel irritated. Oh dear, if only you understand what you are doing, please, from today, stop it. Do you know that the moment of curiosity is a special opportunity for you to discover who your child is? So pay attention to the questions that your child always asks. I've worked with a child who always asks questions about engine. I will always ask questions about the possibility of upgrading aircraft. Yes. He always asks questions on the possibility of upgrading aircraft. He asks powerful questions, questions that could be inventive. So if by tomorrow this child becomes an inventor, I won't be surprised. So pay attention to the questions that your child always asks. their curiosity, that activity or whatever that arouses their curiosity antenna. Check it if it is pointing on a particular area all the time. Please document your observation. This is very important. Then the next thing you may want to pay attention to is their mood booster. There must be something that whenever your child is not in a good mood, and when you call, about this activity, it lightens their mood. Please, I'm not talking about movie, all those screen things. Almost every child loves this. But if there is a particular activity that always lightens your child's mood whenever you whenever your child is not in a good mood and that activity comes up, you need to pay attention to it, especially when this activity is constant. When it's constant, document your observation. Then the next thing you may want to pay attention to is the activities that your child readily do with joy, even without reward. There are children that will always be begging you, can I cook? I have one of them in my house, and she makes the best meal anybody can think of. She loves cooking. She loves baking. There are children that they will begging you, oh, I want to arrange your room, stuff like that. Or I just want to arrange this sitting room. Or there are children that they will write poems. They will always tell you, I've written poems. I want to tell you a story. I have a child that she loves telling stories. So is there an activity this child readily do with joy, even without reward? When you say, oh, who can help me to do this? Oh, mommy, I can help you to do that. Please pay attention to such moments. Check it. Is it regular over time? When it becomes regular and you are certain that this is a particular activity that my child loves doing, even without reward, please document it. The next thing you may want to pay attention to is their choice of play and games. When you display games and play activities or tools, what do they go for? Does this child love puzzle? Do they love building blocks? Do they love chess? Do they love Monopoly? All those things. Is there a particular choice of play or games is there any particular games or play that this child has special interest on? If there is, please document this as well, because it's also a pointer. Then the next one is pay attention to television programs and movies that they have special interest in. There are children that they love anything that has to do with human life. They love anatomy. They want to see how the human body is, how the anatomy is, the systems in the body, the organs. They want to see it. They want to exploit on televisions. There are also children that love documentaries. There are those that love anything that has to do with animals. There are those that love watching anything that has to do with cooking. And there are those that love anything that has to do with beauty. There are those that love watching anything that has to do with sports. So if there is similarity or regularity on this, you need to pay attention on your observation and document as well. The next one on our list is preference of subjects at school. Does your child has a favorite subject? Every child will always have a subject that he prefers. You may want to engage this child in a conversation to understand why. Why this may be very, very tricky is because there are teachers that know how to connect with children. So such teachers are likely to make their students or pupils to love that particular subject. So there is a tendency that when a teacher that knows how to connect with children teaches children, they're likely to love that subject. So if that is the case, you will know that it will not be it won't give you a good result on what is likely to be their inherent gifts. So you need to understand, engage that child in a conversation to understand why the preference on that particular subject. So if it has nothing to do with teacher, you know that it could also be a pointer to what is likely to be their inherent gifts. Then the next one we have on our list is the choice of activities in school. Compare the choice of your child's activities in school, the choice of activity, the things that your child loves doing at school. At this point, I will also want you to work with your child's school. Could be the teacher, anybody that has close contact with this child in school, which is most likely to be the teacher. Work with the teacher. Ask certain questions. Okay, outside being in class, when these children are on break, what does my child love playing with? Which activities does my child like engaging in? Are there school clubs? Which of those school clubs does your child like? Remember, I said, always allow your child to exercise their power of choice. Allow them to make their choice. Then, if there is need for a guidance or correction, then you come in. But always allow them to make their choice. Let them put out their choice. When they put out their choice, it will help you to understand who your child is. So at their school clubs in their school, have conversation with the teacher to know the particular club that your child loves to belong to, and engage your child in conversation to understand the preference for that particular activity. So this can also be a good pointer to what is likely to be your child's inherent gifts. The next one is the activities that your child do effortlessly with joy and produce amazing results. This is a powerful pointer. Is there a particular activity that your child does effortlessly and enjoy doing this activity? And not only that your child enjoy doing this activity effortlessly, your child still produce amazing results with this activity. It could be painting, it could be drawing, that your child will just pick a pen, a pencil, and a sketching pad. Within a short period of time, he had poured wonders on paper. And people will be wondering, are you sure you're the one who sketched this? That you even had to make it within a short period of time. Does your child tell story effortlessly with joy? And at the end of the day, everybody loves that story. Does your child loves writing? That your child will piece words together, and people will be wondering how a child at that age can do that. Does your child dances well? Does your child plays ball well to produce amazing results? Does your child always unscrew things and screw them back? You will look at something that you think it will be difficult to fix. Your child will dismantle them within a short period of time. He has coupled everything and is perfect. You need to pay attention to this particular one because it's a powerful pointer to what is likely to be one of your child's inherent gifts. Now, having gone through these 10 activities, you need to work with a talent coach. Remember that talent is an integral part of human life because talent helps to point where purpose is likely to be. Work with a talent coach so that the talent coach will profile your child uniquely to be sure of what exactly out of all the activities and other things, so that the talent coach will profile your child to arrive at a very accurate answer of what is likely to be your child's inherent gifts. Now, the next thing you may want to do after after working with a talent coach is to enroll your child in a community of like minds. Enroll your child in a community where the discovered inherent gifts will find expression, where your child will start exploring those inherent gifts, and where your child also will learn other important life building skills that will help him to become exactly who is designed to be. Enroll your child where your child will go into the process of self-discovery to embrace his identity and build core values that will be in line with what he's likely to be in future. This is why I invite you to enroll your child in the Purposeful Children's Academy. The Purposeful Children's Academy is an online academy where we nurture children on how to become themselves. We lead them through the process of self-discovery, where they discover their inherent gifts, where they discover their strengths, embrace their identity, harmonize this discovery so that they can create unique paths in life. We help them to harmonize this discovery so that they can choose course of studies and career paths that are in line with their inherent gifts and their strengths. Like I always say, talent is not enough. Talent can lead a child to the top, but it's character that will stabilize this child to stay there. So in the Purposeful Children's Academy, we also help children with other life building skills and character forming tools so that this child will evolve to become exactly who they are designed to be. The Purposeful Children's Academy runs from January to December and is just a token of 100,000 naira for the whole 12 months. And we work with a number of children that we will have close contact with. That's why the registration slots are always limited. If you are very, very fortunate and lucky to have seen this video, click on the link in the comment section immediately to book a slot for your child. You can make an instant payment of 100,000 for your child. You can also book a slot with a 10,000 and spread your payments over time. There is payments by installments. We do this so that parents will not be wed with the fund will not be an issue. So click on the link in the comment section to register your child, and we can't wait to have your child in the Purposeful Children's Academy. We hope to welcome your child in our midst. Thank you.